Good afternoon from Hollywood Studios. We are here today because we booked a reservation almost a month ago now for the brand new Roundup Rodeo BBQ over in Toy Story Land. I don't actually know the last time that Hollywood Studios has gotten a new restaurant, and I don't know the last time Toy Story's gotten anything really new. So we're gonna probably head right over to Toy Story Land and maybe ride a ride or two before our reservation. It's right about 5 p.m. right now. Our reservation is for 7 p.m., the prime dinner hour. Also, I do want to make note that yesterday was the actual official opening for the Roundup Rodeo BBQ, and it was March 23rd. So today is Friday, March 24th. We couldn't get a reservation for yesterday, but today was our next best option, and honestly, I think it's better to do it on a Friday so we don't have any plans for tomorrow. We don't have to rush home and get to work. So right now, we're gonna head into the park. Let's go check out what's going on, and then come tag along with us as we go ahead and try Roundup Rodeo BBQ for the first time on the channel. First things as we walk into the park, just so you guys are aware, the park does close right now at 9:30 p.m. I don't know if this is just a spring break thing. It has been 9 for quite a while. And then Fantasmic, the actual showing in the evening, is now at 10 p.m. That was at 9:30 before. It was, I believe, an 8 and a 9:30, and now we've been bumped to 30 minutes. So just so you guys are aware, 30 minutes has been kind of extended on everything across the board here at Hollywood Studios. Also, to note, Rock and Roller Coaster is not operating, and I think that's down for at least 4 or 5 months from what I'm hearing. I think it was like 3 to 5, so we'll keep an eye on that, but haven't heard much about it as of right now, but it is down for the moment. Coming over here as well, I'm noticing, I think these are new park maps for Hollywood Studios. I'm not noticing anything pertaining to the 50th right now. Oh, yep, and look at this. They have written in here, the new Roundup Rodeo BBQ is now listed on their park map. So, yep, they definitely did an update over here. Do they have any maintenance being done on Rock and Roller Coaster over there? Probably not.
Is Fantasmic always here?
Icon? No, I don't think so. So, yeah, they have updated park maps here. The 50th ones are now out. Everything is kind of on the way out. I think there's only another 2-ish or 3 weeks left of the 50th anniversary before we transition over. But, yeah, they do have new park maps here, as you can see, at Hollywood Studios as well. I'm going to guess this is probably at all of the parks as well. We'll have to check the next time we show up there. And on our way over to Toy Story Land, we do have Woody and Bo Peep here, the 50th anniversary statue. And I'm going to guess they're going to end up removing these relatively soon. But again, they did all that implementation with the Magic Band, so I don't know if they end up leaving this or not. But a little teaser to what's to come here in today's video. And we are making our way into Toy Story Land. And right on cue, Woody was talking to us. He's no longer. But here we go, and you can already see the line right over there. We're not getting in line quite yet, because it is not our time yet. Oh, hey, howdy, hey.
Come on in.
I will absolutely come on in. Woody, we have a reservation though, buddy. We'll be in soon enough. Very excited. And here is the facade. I've heard mixed reviews on it. Don't care. I'm looking forward to it. This is going to be sweet. I'm so excited for just barbecue inside of a theme park. Here is a little fun fact about Toy Story Land is you can't really tell unless you're paying enough attention, but this is supposed to be Andy's footprint right here. And it is 25 feet long, equivalent to a size 240. I'm like a size, I think like I'm a size 10 maybe. And you can see how small. If we go heel to heel, let's take a look. Heel to heel. So I think if I were to do this, so that's like a size 20 right there. So you could imagine a size 240 foot right here. Again, you're meant to be a small toy inside of, you know, Andy's backyard or just anything inside of Toy Story here, but very cool. Another fun little fact here is these blocks that you find all around the park here, or Toy Story Land specifically.
Oh, to Andy's backyard.
Hello.
But I'm so nervous. I'm just so good at public speaking. Wait. I can do it. Welcome. How was that? Was it welcoming enough? Oh, I hope so.
Good job, Rex. Anyways, there's over 400 of these blocks here in Toy Story Land. So all these blocks that you can see in the center there, Those are just some of them. You've got one right here behind Nicole. This is another block. Right here over, like beyond this pole, those are blocks. There are over 400 of these blocks here inside of Toy Story Land. That is kind of fascinating when you really think about it. And I wonder if they added any more over to the barbecue joint over here while they put that up, or maybe it was already in place. Not too sure. Right now, Toy Story Mania is only a 40-minute wait. That's actually relatively low for this time of the season. Very excited about that, so hopefully we can get on a quick ride here before our reservation. We've got about an hour or so this should line up pretty good. And I'm not seeing any queue outside, which is always a good sign. Here are some more of those blocks that I just mentioned, by the way. That adds to the 400. Let's see, what does the line look like in here? Nice. So we don't have anything in here. We're going right into this room up here. This is going to be a pretty solid wait here. I'm really excited about this. I was not expecting to have pretty much any rides be under like 60 minutes today, and we are greatly mistaken. We haven't done Toy Story Mania since Mr. Potato Head has been down, so I'm looking forward to see if he is up and running today, because he's been just walled off for like months now, I feel like. It's been a little while since we've been on the ride, but we'll check and give you an update on Mr. Potato Head once we get around the corner. Well, it looks like he's uncovered. However, he's not operating at all. We've been in this room for probably 10 minutes or so, and he just keeps looking down to his left, our right, and just sitting there. He hasn't really done anything else, so I don't think he's actually operational correctly, at least at this point. My guess is they probably opened him up because of spring break crowds, and it probably wasn't ready to go yet, but people wanted to see. But yeah, poor Mr. Potato Head. All right, we are about 25 minutes in, and we are picking up our glasses, so hopefully not too much longer, and we should be on the ride. All right, and we are next up, and it is 30 minutes and 30 seconds right now, so about 31 minutes, probably be on in the next minute or so. So posted at 40 and waited 31, basically. Not bad at all. All right, I'm gonna try doing this with one hand. Oh yeah, I can do this. Look at me go. Not bad, actually. Not doing too bad one-handed.
Last game. Score.
Let's see. No! How did you lose? What happened? Oh my gosh. No way. Stupid. I still cannot believe that I just won with one hand. I feel so bad. We'll just pretend that I lost. I always found the exit queue to be a little weird here, because they put some elements inside and then it's just like trees and it feels like you're backstage. The one like exit queue that always felt a little bizarre inside of Hollywood Studios. Well, we're only about 30 minutes from our reservation right now, and we're gonna actually show you another fun little secret inside of the Toy Story Land. I think we have maybe two more, and then we're gonna go ahead and head over to our reservation. But this one is over at Slinky Dog Dash, which we are walking up to right now. I'll go ahead and show you this. So over here at Slinky Dog Dash, the sign that says "Stand by Entrance" is actually meant to be like the collar, like the little thing that a dog would wear, I guess, around the collar. But on the back side, that's where this whole trick comes into play. Right up there, Buster, and that is their address, 234 Elm Street, if you guys can see that. So it's kind of a unique little secret, if you will, here at Toy Story Land. It is his collar, or his dog tag rather. Here we go. All right, we have just checked in. We're going to wait. It's about 6:40 right now, so we'll see what time it ends up being by the time we actually get called, but we're just gonna hang out in this area. It's actually in the shade. Today is 87 high. 86, 87 all day. So it is pretty warm in the sun. So we're just gonna hang out over here by Woody's belt buckle and just kind of relax until we get called, because it is getting a little warm out there. I have been reading a few things online about the facade work outside of the barbecue joint here, and I don't think, like, is it over the top? No. is it like Disney standards? Like, we probably could do a little bit more, but honestly, like, it's okay, and it kind of just like subtly fits in. I guess like if it's too over the top, you take away from everything. As you can kind of tell, like none of the rides really have an over the top like entrance. Everything is inside, so I think it kind of suits that. But maybe they were lazy. I don't really know, but I think it looks okay. I could see some of like the work being done here on the side still, so like that's a little weird. I can see some of like the like electronics and like steel beams, so that's a little bizarre, but overall I still think it looks pretty nice here, and I like that it's shaded. So I believe for the little kids, this cast member here is holding a little horse, and they offered one of the little kids that just went in a second ago, they offered to like ride the horse in. So I think if you're interested, you can go ahead and enter this, like the building on a horse and kind of ride your way in, because the door is closed, so you can't see anything in there from out here. So it's really cool that you're going in to a situation that you don't know anything going on. Very, very cool.
We tried a
party or two.
That is us.
Oh.
Hello. Thank you.
Smells so good.
Oh, this smells so good already in here. Oh, wow. Look at this. Hidden Mickey. Right here on the cactus, first thing in. That's awesome. We're gonna have to try and find as many as you can. It looks awesome in here.
There's Jessie.
Oh, Jessie over there riding. We have Zurg, Woody.
The sheep.
Oh, wow. Bo Peep is huge. I actually really like the lighting in here too. It's like well lit, but it's not overbearing. This is nice. And here we are. This is our spot. Right here on the edge. This is nice. Oh. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
We do have a jersey.
And we have our menu here. And we did see a little sneak peek outside, but it is nice. So the front page is everything that is included. And from what I heard, you get all 3 salads. That's what they were explaining. So for 3 salads, you also get the Prospector's homemade cheddar biscuits, and that's going to come with the sweet pepper jelly. And then you get your choice of either the platter, basically like the non-vegan platter or the vegan platter. So if you want real meat or the plant-based, those are your 2 options there. And then for the sides, they say you get 4 out of 8 of them down here, so that's going to be an awesome little treat there. And then you will get 1 of the mini pie in a jar per guest down here. So they are a few different options there, and we will hopefully be able to give you some nice little samples of everything we find here. And then on the back side here, you have the beverages that are included with the meal. And then up in the corner there, you're going to have the like kiddie drinks that are non-alcoholic, then the grown-up drinks here, which are the alcoholic drinks, and then the beer and wine list at the bottom there. And those are going to be an additional charge. So everything on the front is included. On the back, it's pretty much all the paid stuff minus your options of drinks in the top corner. So I did not realize for the sides, it's actually 4 at a time at the table. So you could ultimately try all 8 of the sides, just they will only bring 4 to the table at a time. Also, they do give you this little trivia sheet here, and this is going to be kind of a little fun thing to test your Toy Story knowledge, and that's kind of fun, so we'll try this out here. And then obviously you do have your sauces. It wouldn't be a barbecue joint without them. So you have your spicy sauce, you have a classic sauce here, and then you have the sweet sauce. So those are our 3 sauces, and what I really like are these plates. They're meant to look like paper plates, but it's actually like real. They're like ceramic plates or whatever. So that's kind of a cool little take on it, giving you that backyard feel. I did want to take you through here just as we are waiting for some of our food, so you could see a little bit of the looks in here. And you can just see how amazing this looks. The theming in here is fantastic. And I can understand maybe a little bit on the outside of maybe why you might not be super impressed. But again, the inside here is so cool. I love this. And I mean, here's this giant Bo Peep. Very, very cool. I'm loving it. And you've got, again, a lot of the standard Toy Story stuff that you are seeing around this land for sure, but just the touch in here really, really brings this all together. This is a very cool experience. I highly recommend, just from the ambiance standpoint already, I would say you've got to come check this out. And I will let you know as well, let me tell you something that's quite unique. So really quick, I want to let you guys know that somebody came up and they asked to just come look inside of here, and they will not let you. And she's like, oh, I'm a Florida resident and I'm a pass holder. She's like, I just want to get a peek inside. And they're like, unfortunately, they're not allowing that right now. So if you guys want to take a look inside of here, you either need to find a video, something like this, to be able to experience and kind of see what's happening, or you've got to get a reservation on your own. And reservations are booking. From what I've seen, within 50 days, I wasn't able to find anything. The last 10 days, that 60-day window, I was seeing some openings. So this place is booking up very, very quickly. So if you guys are interested, make sure you guys book ahead of time and well in advance. Even if you might not end up wanting to come, I think it'd be worth just getting it on the books, because there's a good chance it's not going to be available if you wait to the last minute. And our first item up is the Prospectors biscuits here with the pepper jelly. So we'll go ahead, we're going to get our microphone strapped up, and then we will go ahead and start doing some food review.
Fire in the west, to the dino, and get a big roar for the one you've all been waiting for. The one, the only, Party-saurus Dash!
Woo! Party-saurus! It is just a vibe in here. There's so many random things going on. It is awesome. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get everything. I hope so, but it's so crazy. There's just like things happening all of the time. Also, this is the view from our seat right now, so you can see we are in, I guess, kind of like the front room here. And then you have kind of like two sections. So you have that room with Bo Peep as kind of the centerpiece, and then over here you have Jessie as kind of the centerpiece. Again, just immaculate work by the Imagineers on this place. I love this. It's very, very well themed. It fits right into this area, and this is exactly what Toy Story Land needed over here. And we are now with our salad here. So we have this is a watermelon salad. What is this, caprese?
This is a tomato, cucumber, onion, white vinegar salad.
Okay, and then this? That sounds like a Caesar.
A kale, arugula, green goddess dressing with cranberry salad.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and try a biscuit with some pepper jelly. It smells pretty spicy, and we'll let you know. I like that. A little bit of sweetness in it. That's good, and the biscuit itself that is delicious. I like this. Is this cheddar in there?
Yeah, These are really good.
Yeah, very good biscuits already.
I was excited to try this one. Just tomato, cucumber, red onion, white vinegar. Delicious. I feel like this is a salad I would make, but add feta cheese and chicken.
Nice and fresh?
Nice and fresh.
Good.
Let's try this green goddess one.
Yeehaw! I don't know when they do it, but they just introduce new families every so often.
So I'm a big salad person, but it's a little earthy.
Earthy salad. Well,
That was the best.
if you're a rabbit, then you might like it, right?
Yeah.
So the sweet tea came out also just a few minutes ago, and I actually really like the sweet tea. It's not overly sweet. It's just enough to kind of pull it out of that bitterness from a regular tea. So I really like their sweet tea.
There's the yard sale.
Yard sale.
It's a lemonade. We've got a lemonade here.
Lemonade.
That's not a yard sale.
Look at how delicious this looks right now. Here's our just platter of meats. You have over here the mac and cheese. This is the Slinky Dog mac and cheese right here. That looks fabulous with the cheese crumble. Right here we have the corn on the cob. This is a smoked corn on the cob with some sort of drizzle of some sort on it.
They're goldfish.
Oh, it's goldfish. Okay, that kind of makes sense. Oh, it smells so good. You get full spears for the fried pickles. That looks very good. And then finally over here, you have these are basically loaded tots in a sense. And it looks like there's two different cheeses of some sort there. You kind of have a more yellow and a more kind of greenish or white It's kind of hard to tell under the light here, but this meat smells good, looks good. I am looking forward to digging into this. Very excited to have this meal. And then, of course, like I said already, we do have some of the sauces. We smelled them. They all smelled amazing. We're going to go ahead and dig in. Look at this sausage. It's like rolled up on this stick. This looks so interesting. I'm so intrigued by just like everything in here right now. I have already put brisket and a rib on my plate. And I mean, this looks like some legit barbecue. The taste will be, you know, the big factor here, but I mean, it looks legit. First up, I'm gonna try this brisket here, and it cut so tender. It's not the best brisket I've ever had, but it melts, and it's cooked well. So initial thoughts, that's gonna be good. A lot of times you kind of have to doctor things up with sauces, so we'll go ahead and try that. I like to try things plain first, just to kind of see the base that we're working with. This is the sausage here. A lot of flavor in that. It's unique. It's almost got a little bit of sweetness to it. It's good. It's not like a normal sausage that you would get with barbecue, in my opinion. It's not like super smoky. So if you guys don't love like the smokiness in a typical barbecue, you're not getting overwhelming smoke. However, I will say, on this rib, you can see that it has like the smoke ring around it, which means that it was smoked of some level. So smells a little unique, to be honest. It tastes like they use like a Dr. Pepper or something to like coat this.
That's interesting.
So far, is it the best barbecue I've ever had? No. Is it good and crazy that I'm eating barbecue inside of Hollywood Studios? 1,000%. I mean, initial impressions, it's good. I want to try things with the sauce. A lot of times with barbecue, you've got to put some sauces on things. The rib, like I said, is very bizarre, the way that you have the, it almost tastes a little bit like Dr. Pepper, like a Coke or something, that is like the coating or the glaze on that. I do like it, but it's definitely unique. I've never had something like that before. All right, we have been snacking. We're gonna have to get Nicole's thoughts too as well, but we've been eating a little bit of everything. A lot of food, a lot of food here.
They warned us.
They did. We are going to get the baked beans because we want to try those out, because I feel like that's a classic dish when you are eating barbecue. So let me go through the meats list. Actually, let me go through the appetizers first. So the corn was weirdly sourish sweet. I think it's part of the cheese. Your thoughts, quick thoughts?
Didn't like the corn.
Didn't like the corn. I thought it was okay.
I agree. I think that cheese was almost sour.
Yep.
And I just wanted some grilled corn. It was like butter.
Yeah, so I don't think I would do the corn again. Again, a little too sour for me. The fried pickles, thoughts?
Best side on the table.
The fried pickles, for me, not my favorite side, but they were very good. My favorite are those tots, which we'll get to in a second. The fried
Definitely
pickles
want to bring some ranch in here next time, though.
Yeah, they don't have a sauce for them. Typically with a fried pickle, you tend to get some sort of sauce on the side. We did not with these. Then let's go to the tater tots. There are two different sauces. My favorite side was the yellow cheese on those. There's like a greenish, I don't know if it's a dill. I don't know, something a little bit more sweet there on the side, but the green ones, or not the green, I'm sorry, the yellow on the tater tots, that cheese, and they have like a little bit of like a Southwest seasoning to them. That was my favorite side. The green one or whatever they are, they were okay. I didn't love that sauce, but the tots themselves were good. What are your thoughts on them?
I only tried the sauce, not the tot. I didn't really love the sauce, but the cheesy tot side was good.
Yep.
I liked that one.
So the cheese on those, great. Mac and cheese.
I thought it was boring.
Yes, mac and cheese, very boring here. Very flavorless, unfortunately, and I was really excited about it. I guess it's like goldfish crumbled up in there or something.
Cheese sauce.
Yeah, just there wasn't a lot of flavor on the mac and cheese. So the mac and cheese and the corn, not great. Now, going on to the meat. Let's start with the rib. What do you think about the rib?
I gotta start by saying I don't like the smoked flavor. And you're probably like, why are you at a smoked barbecue place, Nicole? Way too smoky for me. I took a bite and I put it back. I didn't like them.
So she did not love The ribs, I liked the ribs. The initial bite of them, I thought they were pretty good, not great. However, I'm gonna get to what really amped everything up here in a second, but I thought they were kind of middle, upper of the pack, I guess, if you will, on those. Then the sausage, what are your thoughts on the sausage?
My favorite meat in the basket. I enjoyed it.
So she loved the sausage there. I thought it was pretty good, a little sweet for me. Not my favorite, but definitely wasn't bad. Just, again, not my favorite in there. And then the chicken, your thoughts on the chicken?
Really, really smoky and like left a really gross taste in my mouth. But then Dillon had me try it again with some sauce and it was better, but like, I don't want to eat it.
And I would say that I really did enjoy that chicken. It was very tender. You get kind of like this like cut of the breast there, and then you get, I didn't try the leg here, or it looks like you have a wing there, so I tried just some of the breast, and it is pretty smoky, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. And what were your thoughts on the brisket?
I really enjoyed the brisket. That was good. I like that one.
Agreed. I thought the brisket was pretty solid. I was definitely a fan of the brisket there. None of it I would say is like a top barbecue option, but you kind of have to temper your expectation. You are inside of a theme park. You're inside Hollywood Studios right now, and that is something you have to keep in mind when you are trying out, something like this. Now, what I really want to point out are these sauces. You have the spicy, you have the sweet, and you have the classic. Everything in here, I would give maybe a 6.5 to 7 as an overall rating. Some things are a little higher, some things are a little lower, but if I had to give you just an average on this just meat bin as a whole, I would give it right around there. However, package that sweet sauce up and I will buy that. That sweet sauce is a hit. That thing is so good. So here's the 3 sauces here. You have the classic, which is right here. You have the sweet right there, and then you have the spicy right there. Spicy and classic, a little too vinegary. This sweet sauce though, that thing was so good. The sweet sauce with the brisket amped it up a level or 2. If that brisket, let's say, was a 7, it went to an 8 or an 8.5 because of that sweet sauce. I did it on the ribs. Those ribs were, maybe like a 6.5 for me. Put the sweet sauce on, they were like a 7.5, almost 8 for me. I mean, the chicken, you put that sweet sauce on it, and you already know I'm bumping it up to like a 9. It was so good. This sweet sauce, I literally want to see if they sell that stuff. It was so good. I love it. I would buy that bottle on the spot. A very good barbecue sauce here. I can't say enough good things about the sweet sauce there. So overall, I guess the average I would probably say is like between 7 to 7.5 for everything. If I were to give it out of a 10, I think, what would you say?
Part of me is like a 7 seems high, but then I'm like, well, that's like a C. I'm like, I guess a C seems like appropriate.
Yeah, I think when you're looking at kind of everything, right? Because like some of the lows here were kind of, they were pretty low. However, also, and we mentioned already, this biscuit is like an 11 out of 10.
Best thing I ate.
That thing was so good. If you could buy these in the park somewhere, I bet you they would sell out of those every day. They were so good with that pepper jelly. Delicious. All right, let's go ahead and get the beans, and then we got to get the dessert. I will give you the review on that. Andy's coming. You got freeze? You got freeze.
Where is it? I know I left it around here somewhere. Mom! Have you seen my cowboy belt buckle? I can't find it. Never mind. Yeehaw! It's rodeo time.
Well done, cowboy.
All right, they just delivered our beans, so we're going to go ahead and try those out. And I mean, you get a ton of food. I do have to reiterate that. I mean, you get a lot of food, and because this is family style, you can just keep ordering whatever you want. So again, we just ordered the beans because we wanted to try them out. So decent sized portions just already, but again, you can get more and more and more. So if you are hungry, this is a great option if you want to just be stuffing your face full of food. The baked beans though are quite barbecue-y, and I mean, what are your thoughts on the beans?
I didn't love them. They're a little too vinegary for me.
I like just kind of a basic brown, like a baked bean. I don't really necessarily love like a barbecue baked bean. but they were pretty good for what they were. But yeah, definitely like a vinegar base. So that's how it was with the spicy and the classic sauces, is they definitely use a barbecue or a vinegar base there, which really kind of has a potent flavor. So I don't love a ton of vinegar in my barbecue sauces, which is why I think I like the sweet sauce so much, is it's not that heavy vinegar flavor. So we actually just talked to the cast member that is our waitress right now, and she was mentioning that the meat portions are based on things from around the world in a sense. So the sausage was actually a Portuguese sausage. The brisket represents Texas, so it's Texas brisket. The ribs are a Carolina rib, and then the chicken was a Kansas City chicken. So they kind of based like their entire meat platter off of different areas, which is actually a really cool and smart idea, because a lot of times when you go to a normal barbecue joint, they have like their style, right? It's gonna be like a Kansas City barbecue or Texas barbecue, Carolina barbecue, etc. So this was cool that they kind of used different inspirations for their meat dishes, and I think it's a really smart thing to do. All right, we just got our desserts here, so go ahead and let us know what we got here, Nicole.
So Dillon ordered the French silk pie.
Yes.
And I ordered the lemon blueberry cheesecake, but they accidentally brought us the peach strawberry pie, so we actually got an extra dessert. Woo!
Oh, they're riding the horses. I didn't even get the choice to. I saw people doing it. Remember, I told you could do that, so that whole family rode them in. That's awesome. All right, let's go ahead and dig in. I'm really looking forward to this. These are cool. They're in like little like jars. I feel like they probably just cap them up.
They're cute.
And look at how fun that looks. Like the swirl on it.
They're
You're doing a good
little mason
job.
jars.
Yeah, these are cool. Oh, I wonder if you could bring them home. Probably not. All right, we are going to do our classic cheers to try some French silk pie. That's good.
Wow.
Oh, it's super chocolatey. Wow.
That's so good.
That is really good already. That's good.
Yeah, that's very chocolatey.
I like how much chocolate flavor you get. Peach strawberry pie. And here we go. It smells. The flavor is so strong. I don't love fruit desserts. I feel like if you like those flavors though, that's so strong, probably amazing.
I'm getting so much cinnamon.
Oh, cinnamon? Yeah, there's quite a bit of cinnamon in there. But I like it. I'm not a huge fruit person, but the flavors I think are really good in that. And finally, blueberry lemon.
Oh, you smell the lemon?
Oh, it's strong. Wow.
I just love them.
Their desserts bring a punch. Everything they've got is like so strong in the flavor. That one's actually really good.
Wow.
I like that.
I don't know if I do.
No? Wow, it's so potent. Andy's been coming. He came earlier. Oh no, it's the package again. Nicole is eating all of my French silk because she likes it the most out of all of them. I think this is hands down the best. It's so rich in flavor. This is a home run. This is really good. And all honesty, I think like all of them are good. I'm a weird person with texture, so like this kind of didn't do it for me. But even like this cheesecake was like, it's super flavorful. The amount of flavor they got in these desserts is a home run in my opinion. I think they did a really good job with the desserts here, hands down. This French silk is on another level though, I will say that. This is very, very good. All right, we are now in the parking lot and we are heading out of the park. It got way later than we thought. It was about 9:10 by the time we finished up our meal. And we had reservation for 7. We pretty much got it right on the dot at 7. So between everything and hanging out and doing everything, about 2 hours long. So it definitely is a little bit of a longer meal, but honestly, it flew by because I feel like you're just observing everything. There's little things that are happening all the time. So the meal itself is $45 a person. I think the value is definitely there for 45 bucks a head. Like, that's not a bad deal. And barbecue in general, and you know this, like barbecue is expensive. Barbecue is always expensive. So really cool to see that. It's cool that they implement a little bit of everything. The ambiance and the visuals in there, I think were some of the best, if not the best, at a restaurant that we've been to. I think they do a very good job. The cast was super friendly. They're amped, and I know it just opened, but like it feels good again. All of the cast there, I mean, they're referencing you as a toy. I mean, they get involved with the sound. It is a very cool environment, and just that alone, I feel like it's worth doing to go experience that. It's definitely something you have to try at least once. If you don't love barbecue food, you still gotta go. They do have a vegan option if you're not into meat. So yes, they do have salmon upon request. The coolest place I've eaten probably yet on property is Roundup Rodeo. Is it the best food? No, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you. It is good. It's not amazing or great, but it's good. That place, the rolls were fantastic. Yeah, those were probably the best bun rolls that I've ever had in my entire life. Those things were so good. Holy cow. All right, we are rambling a little bit, but try out Roundup Rodeo BBQ. Such a cool place, honestly. It's exactly what Toy Story Land needed. If you did enjoy today's video, please give it a thumbs up. That would help out a ton. And consider subscribing to the channel if you want to see more content like this. We'd love to review everything new that comes to the parks here in Central Florida. But that will do it for today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. We will see you guys in the next video. Take care.